Yes.
Okay, what is the connection between your old karma and your new mom, your new parents?
What is connection? So the connection depends on the karma. Because your karma, your parents, a good parent, to be reborn as a good parent should be the good karma, produce reproductive karma, right? Send you to reborn as the good family. If you have back evil action, then your karma will send you to be reborn as the poor family. This is the connection. And this your parent and you, maybe previous life, all of you used to be together, do or something meritoriously together, or evil action together. We have to come to suffer together, come to enjoy our life together. We have connection. The Buddha said, in previous life, no one, or not a family. We used to be a family. Yeah, everybody, and more and less. And some, if we used to be a family and see each other, we feel like our family. If you used to be enemy, see, we don't want to talk with that person. You will feel the feeling, that's different. So depend on our previous life or this life. It depends on what we have done together, previous life, are the good or bad, something like that. This connection.
John, say you had a difficult birth, so you forgot, but then you meditate with jhana,
Yes.
then you still remember, even though you had a bad birth and your mother didn't do things right.
Oh yes.
You can overcome those if you meditate in jhana.
Oh yes.
Remember, is that right?
Yes. That's why try to practice meditation as much as you can.
So, this is a reproductive karma. That means if your family, say your parents and your mother and father, has a bad karma or good karma, that contributes to
All this, if our parents, they have the bad karma, you means it will affect us too, or not, right? If we come to reborn as their family, as their son, as their daughter, because we used to do together this evil karma, we have to suffer together. Some you have to die together, right? We have to suffer together, something like that.
So let's say somebody is born in a bad time, right?
Yes.
And it's 10 children are okay, but one, no, 10 children are good and one is okay.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
That person can help other people, the other family.
Oh yes. Yes, according to this person is good person, right? Good children, good good daughter, good son. According to his this person, the power of his good karma in previous life or this present life, they can help all the people, to be happy. Depend. You have the $1 million. You can help a lot of people. You are the rich person, only one, but you can help them. As the Buddha, the Buddha has the good karma, right? Good wisdom, and can help everyone. So for rupa matter, so we finished it, right? Finished it. For this chapter, we have to continue about Nibbana, because reality, how many reality we have? 4, right? 4, consciousness, and Chitta, right? Chitta consciousness, Chittasika mental factors, and Rupa matters, we are finished, right? Another one, Nibbana. So, now we go to Nibbana. Are you happy to go? Nibbana, right? Yeah, Nibbana. Here, Nibbana here, according to etymologically, we have Ni and Bana. Two words, right? Ni and Bana. Ni here means is the departure, right? Departure, or non. Or Bana here means craving or attachment. So here, Nibbana here is meant departure from craving or non-craving, non-attachment. So Nibbana. So Nibbana, is, as all of you know, is an ultimate realities, right? An ultimate realities, as supramundane. Supramundane. So the supramundane is the beyond this world. This world is not mean this earth. No, world is mean beyond this world. It means mind and body. Our mind and body we call world too. Loka, right? Loka, mind and body, or the five aggregates, khanda. This world. So Nibbana is the beyond this world of mind and body. Right? It's the world of beyond the world of the five aggregates. It's the ultimate realities. And Nibbana is no craving, no attachment, right? Departure from craving. According to is the intrinsic nature. It's only one. Why is only one? Because peace, supreme bliss, right? Peace. That's why, because Nibbana is only one. So according to the way is experienced before and after death, we have two kind of Nibbana. Right? From one become two. According to the way it is experienced before and after death. Right? Number two is number two kind of Nibbana. In Pali, Sa Ubadi Sesa Nibbana. Another one, Anubadi Sesa Nibbana. Right? This is Sa here, Nibbana here. See, Nibbana, you know that, right? Nibbana, what is Nibbana? Here, Sa is meant with Ubadi, is meant aggregate, right? Sesa, remaining. This means, this Nibbana, like that you gain the first stage of enlightenment, you become stream enterer. And you attain the second stage enlightenment, become a once returner. When you attain the third stage of enlightenment, you become non-returner, anagami. So this the Nibbana experienced by the stream enterer, once returner, non-returner, what we call Sa Ubadi Sesa Nibbana. They experience this Nibbana, right? But they still have khanda. Right? They still have their mind and matter. Still have khanda. Or especially here for Arhan. For Arhan, is the experience is Nibbana. But they still have the body. Their body still remain. Right? For Arhan, remember that. For Arhan, no mental defilement, no kilesa, right? No passion. But their khanda, their mind and matter, their bodies still remain. For the Nibbana, the experience by Arhan, because Sa Ubadi Sesa Nibbana. So if you become Arahant, the Nibbana, what you experience, is called Sa-upadi Nibbana. Understand it, right? And for Anubadisisa Nibbana here, no aggregate remain. This means after this Arahant pass away, right? After Arahant pass away, after death of this Arahant, you have to don't have to be reborn again. No aggregate, no passion. That's why after the death of this Arahant, the Nibbana we call Anupadisesa Nibbana. That's the Buddha, right? The Buddha Arahant, now they pass away. What do you call this is Nibbana? Anupadisesa Nibbana. This Nibbana, no aggregate remaining. So according to this, the way it is experienced before and after death, because twofold. Here, three kinds of Nibbana. Right, three kinds of Nibbana. Here, number one is the Sunyata. Sunyata is divide. Right, divide of lust, hatred, and ignorance, or of all conditioned things. This means Nibbana is no lust, no hatred, no delusion, ignorance, right? No conditioned things, no matter. In Nibbana, just the extension, annihilation of the flame of lust, hatred, ignorance, because sunyata, or divide or wide, right? Sunyata. And number two is the animita. Animita. Nimita is means sign. It means less, signless. Animita, signless. Just free from sign of lust, the hatred, ignorance, or from the sign of all conditioned things. So we cannot say the sign of just right, attachment, hatred, delusion, or matter, and so on. Because animita, signless. And the last one, abanihita. Abanihita, he means free from hankerings of lust, right? Hatred, ignorance, or because it's not long for with any feeling of craving. It means Nibbana is the object. You need that, right? Object. The object of what? The object of what? The object of Magga Phala. Magga consciousness, Phala consciousness, take Nibbana as object, right? Nibbana is not the object of Lobha. It's not the object of Dosa, right? It's not the object of Moha. It's the meaning of this Abanihita. We are desireless, right? Desireless. Cannot take Nibbana as object. And it's not conditioned by any cause. Right? So other matters are produced by karma, produced by mind, produced by temperature, produced by nutriment. But for the Nibbana, it's not produced by any cause. Right? It's the eternal, and it's neither a cause nor an effect. Now, this Nibbana is to be understood by intuitive knowledge by experience by this part knowledge, Magga. When you attain Magga Phala, right, and then you will be understood what the Nibbana means exactly, directly. So Nibbana is to be understood by intuitive knowledge. And for us, so we do many kind of meritorious deeds. What we want, what we wish, Nibbana, liberation, right? It's supreme bliss, peace. So how we can experience this Nibbana? For Pudujana, for us, we call inferential knowledge, right? By inferential knowledge. For example, we study many kinds of this, the Buddha's teaching, right? We practice that as much as we practice, we understood, about this teaching is right, it's true. To some extent, as much as we are experienced. Like we from here, if you go to California, LA, when you drive, what freeway you have to take, you know that. From here about 10 miles, what you have to see, what you will see. About 20 miles, what you have to pass. Something like that, yeah? Keep going on. So now from here, you go to California, now you reach to a state line. You have to pass what street, what road, what building, what casino, something like that. All you see, it's correct. So from state lines to California to LA, you don't reach the LA. But according to your experience, your knowledge, you study the map with from state line I have to go how many miles, what I have to see, what city, what town, something like that. You know that. Even you don't reach to LA, California, as much you reach until the state line, the map you study, all correct, all true. The one you will not see, you can experience, it should be right. Right? The same way we practice according to the Buddha's teaching, so we know that. According to our knowledge. So we study here under Nibbana here, right? We have many things we study for 6 months. So we know many things here. Even we are not experienced by ourselves, by knowledge. We already study, we already know that. So if keep going on, practice meditation, you can reach to our ultimate goal, Nibbana. Okay. Some say, if you don't see by our eye, we don't believe that. We cannot say that. It's not, supposed to see that. Someone we have to experience, see by our eye. It's right. If we're going to see by eye, we cannot believe that. Someone, we have to see by our wisdom eye. Think about it. Most people are nowadays, I don't believe that you cannot see with my eye. So we have our grandparents, great-parents, so we cannot see them. Even we cannot see them, we cannot see that I don't have a great-parent. We cannot supposed to see that, right? So we have our parents. So our grandparents, we should have that. So, by wisdom eye, by good thought, good thinking, and Nibbana also here, we can experience by inferential knowledge, right? Inferential. When you sit meditation, and then you don't want anything. There's no love, no attachment, right? No hatred, no delusion, no concept, no jealousy, and you feel peace of mind. And then after you get up from just meditation, you say, today I sit meditation, very good. How good is it if someone asks you, you cannot explain how good is, you can do by yourself, and then you will know that. You will feel, sometimes the way you feel, you can just forget it the rest of your life. feel very peaceful inside. Just temporarily, maybe 5 minutes, stop from mental defilement, you get peace of mind, special feeling. For the Nibbana, forever, no mental defilement. How peaceful is it? Just supreme bliss, right? So, we call it inferential knowledge. We can experience this Nibbana by inferential knowledge. And for the holy person, noble person who already get enlightenment, for them, by intuitive knowledge. So, but here, Nibbana is very hard to explain, very hard to understand, but for us, for meditator, according to our experience, practice meditation, we can guess what is Nibbana mean, right? So, from just the inferential knowledge, upgrade into intuitive knowledge, we have to practice meditation as much as we can. Just for chapter 6, for the chapter 6, just the matter, rupa matter, is one kind of realities. It's Nibbana is one kind of ultimate realities. So we already studied about 4 kind of realities. Right? We finished that. So for after this, we study realities. We will combine all this, the mind and the consciousness, all these mental factors, all this matter, combined together. We will study about as the chapter 7. Chapter 7, I give you a new one, right? Let's look at the chapter 7. Yes?
What's the difference in the way that maybe Sodapana and Nagami and there are others, how do they experience Nibbana differently, or do they experience it the same?
Nibbana?
Like extreme enter versus Arhat, what's the difference in how they experience Nibbana?
Oh, the same. The same. Nibbana, the same.
So
but
is it longer?
Yes, the same.
Extreme enter might not experience it as longer as deep, but...
No, Nibbana, just seem the same. But for the Sodapana, Sakaragami, Anaga, but this still have mind defilement. This still have the attachment. This still have aversion. This still have delusion, something like that. And for Arhan, they don't have any defilement. Whenever you want to get into the cessation of this attainment, anytime for them, right? They can do that. And for Sodapana, we have to try. The way they take the object is Nibbana for them, just the same. That's you come here, you reach to this building, this monastery, you know that. Maybe the kid come here, they know that. The way maybe it's the same place, the feeling maybe is different, the way But for the Nibbana, you should understand that for a noble person who experience Nibbana, it's the same. When you drink Pepsi, you know the taste. The kid drinks Pepsi, she knows the taste. The taste we know is the same, just only one.
So the difference is when they're not in Nibbana, that some have mental defilement
and... yeah, this we call, between. It's because Sa Ubadi Sesa and Anubadi Sesa. Right? Sa Ubadi is just the conduct, their body just to remain. For Sa Ubadi is the Arhan after they die.
Now what's the difference between Nirodha, Samapatti and Nibbana?
This Nibbana is that Nirodha Samapatti is nothing. Just for what they call just enjoyable, because they have their mind, they have their matter, they have their mental factors. They want to stop for a while, right? Just take rest, right? When we go plasma body, right? Plasma body, we take Nibbana as the object. When you sit meditation, peace, Your mind start up, it's nibbana, just a supreme bliss, the peaceful, right? Or this is the nibbana. This means during lifetime. Nibbana during lifetime, right? So it's nibbana, is this the object? It's object, as Magaphala is the the subject, right? Take this as object. But for Nirodha Samapatti, no consciousness at that moment.
What about nibbana after death? Is there still consciousness then?
No. Nibbana is not consciousness. No. As we no body, no mind, no matter, nothing, just a supreme bliss. Just supreme bliss.
So it's like Nirodha Samapatti in the body. Nibbana after death is like that.
No. Different. Nirodha Samapatti is just we take rest. It's very easy to understand, right? Just stop for a while. At Nirodha Samapatti, because no mind, we cannot say that. Or as for the 7-day, Nirodha Samapatti is have Nibbana, because no one takes Nibbana as the object, because the mind stops. No consciousness, no Chitta Rupa, or mind-born matter at that moment, no mental factor, all stop. So, Nirodha Samapatti is not Nibbana. Right? Nirodha Samapatti is not Nibbana. Just stop for a while. And Nibbana should be experienced by Magaphala. It's during lifetime. After that, just Nibbana is just Nibbana, supreme bliss.
Do you still have consciousness after death if you're in Nibbana?
No consciousness. No consciousness. If there consciousness, if there suffering, the Buddha said, mind and matter is just suffering. If there consciousness, just arising and disappearing, is the suffering, we call suffering. Right? So after that, so the death of Arahant, you see that, right? Stop. The Juti, arising and ceases, and stop. So this the Juti consciousness, the dead consciousness of Arahant cannot produce any matter, right? That's why mind and matter stop. Well, now we go to new chapter, chapter 7. Here's especially chapter 7, 8, 9 for a meditator, very useful for meditator. Even you don't have experience, or background knowledge for this Abhidhamma, you can listen, you can understand. Because it's not so hard, very easy, start easy, like from now on. And this 7 chapter in Pali they call Samujjaya, right? Samujjaya. It's very classified as the 4 section, 4 group. The first group is Akusala Sangha. You are familiar with this word, right? Akusala is unwholesome, right? Unwholesome, immoral. Sangha is mean compendium. The compendiums of immoral categories. Because Akusala Sangha is talking about unwholesome consciousness, or unwholesome mental factors. That's the first section. Here, the second section is talking about the companions of mixed categories, just wholesome, unwholesome, mixed together. And the third section will deal with this companions of the factor of enlightenment. Very important, right? Factor of enlightenment. Just 37, right? Bodhipakkhaya. Study about that, Bodhipakkhaya. And the last section, the fourth section here, is talking about the convenience of the whole. So the whole is mean miscellaneous mind and matter. We study the fourth section. So, first of all, this agusala sangha. So, agusala, you know that, right? Immoral or unwholesome. Sangha is mean companions, right? So, what you see here, asava, 4. When you read the book, we see it many times. Just asava, okha, yoga, kanda, ubada, something like that. You see the many times. So after we study this one, very useful for to understanding what it's talking about. Take from what's their meaning, something like that. Very useful for meditator. So asava here, because asava 4, right? Asava we can call defilement, for defilement. Or asava we can call intoxicant, right? Intoxicant. It's look like the fermented liquor, right? Fermented liquor. When we put this fermented liquor is in a pot, for a long time. When we drink this liquor, how come? This can strongly intoxicate the man, drunk, right? Because fermented liquor, right? So in the same way, if we this asava, 4 defilement, 4 intoxicants have been being fermented in our mind and body, it's long time. They hear kama sava, please write it down first. I explain you one by one. Kama sava means sense desires. Sense desires. And bhavasava, attachment to jhana. Attachment to jhana and existence in rupa arupa plane. Right? And ditthasava here, false view, wrong view, right? False view. Avijjasava, ignorance. Ignorance. There's the 4 kind of this asava, right? Makes men drunk, forgetful, for their liberation. Just to drunk. Right? Look like the fermented liquor. Who drink it should be drunk. So for many life. Here, karma, you already know the karma, right? Karma, sense about color, right? Just for a visible object, the sound, the taste, smell, taste, right? The tangible object, this we call karma. Karma is what? This is the sense desire, attachment to sense sphere. Right nowadays, see, karma is what? We attach to what? For the eye, to the TV, right? Attachment, movie, attachment. Some can, watch TV the whole night, but they cannot sit meditation for 1 hour. The attachment to visible object, right? When you drive from here to California, take 4 hours drive. You can play music, listen for 4 hours. How about your lecture here? You will listen 1 hour, maybe you get boring about that. Right? This means attachment to the sound, right? Sound. How about the smell? Some perfumes, one bottle, 5,000. I saw it one time, 5,000. See, $5,000, small bottle, attached to. Right?
So good.
Yeah. How about the taste? Your tongue. Yeah. Go to that restaurant, this restaurant, some go to the party, one meal, some stuff, 500,000, some stuff, 10,000. Yeah. They should suppose us to build a new, meditation center. Because it's not only one time, many, many times. This time your term, next time your term, something like that. Go to the party for the taste, or a lot, taste. At our home, at the kitchen, a lot of food, a lot of food. Every day you have to go to shopping. For what? It's for the taste, right? For the taste. How about the dress? This tangible object. Your dress, your clothes. How many sets you have at home? Different colors, many, many, dresses at home. You only one. You have more than 100, right? How about your shoe? A lot of at home, right? It's what's meant here. Attached to this sense desires. Why you attach so much about that? It's not only this life. Light as the fermented liquor, So many years, so many lives, you used to attach it to these things. That's why very hard to, get away from this sense sphere.
Speaking of taste, I once knew a man from Africa
Yes.
who said, if you go to the refrigerator
Yeah.
and you can't decide what to eat, then you're not really hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, That's what the Buddha said. Some have the mental suffering, some have physical suffering. Where's it come from? Come from the sense desire. Because you have desire, right? Because the desire produce the, or cause the suffering. So the karma is what? Sense desire, right? For the bhavas are what? Attachment to jhana. Jhana is the rupa, arupa, jhana. You see that? Bhavasava, right? If they attach to your jhana, it's not wholesome here, unwholesome. See that, right? Unwholesome. Attachment to jhana. So, especially when we sit meditation, you will see the aura, you have the, lightness of your body, rapture and quietude, and many things you experience about that. I have good experience, good feeling. If you attach to this feeling, your vipassana knowledge cannot go out. Just stop right there. Just if you got attachment to jhana also, it's called bhavasava. The reality is the lobha. Still lobha, attachment, lobha. And attachment to existence in rupa arupa. Some you prize meditation, you do some things the meritorious deeds, you like to be reborn as the Brahma world. This is the bhavasava, attached to Brahma world. So the Buddha said, don't attach to anything, any place, anyone. When you do something meritorious deed, the power of this, my meritorious deed, may I attain nibbana, escape from all kind of suffering. So if they wish to be reborn and existence, this still have, still as the bhavasava, attachment. Why you attach to this the jhana, this the rupa arupa? Because many previous life you used to attach to display. You call asava too. And ditthasava, the four view. Right? Four view here. Four view, we have 62 kind of four view. But briefly, just only two, right? Only two were sattva ditti and uchida ditti. Eternalism and annihilation, right? A ditti is four view, wrong view. If you have this wrong view, also you think that it's your body, your thing, or you view it's just the thing is the entity, it's person or man or woman, you, I, something like that. It's the four view. Really, it's no me, no I, no person, no entity, no individual, no man, no woman here. What we already studied, what we have? Realities, right? Your body is the matter, rupa, right? Your mind, your consciousness. Where's man, woman? No. Right? So, realities. So, to have the good thought, good view, right thought, so we study. Now we know that. For panyati, or for the concept, right? Because this man, this woman, this Mr., this Mrs., something like that. Realist, no. Right? Just reality, mind and matter. Right? Citta, Cetasika, Rupa, this is the one we have, realities. And ditti is the four view. Avijjasava. Avijjasava, ignorance. Ignorance. This ignorance, ignorance with regard to the past life. You don't know it's the past life, where you come from, where's your past life. If you don't understand this abhidhamma, you don't know where I come from, the previous life. Maybe the first life I come to the human world. Maybe you don't know about that. Ignorance, regard to the past life, or after you die, future life. The ignorance regard to the future life. After you die, where I have to be born again. You don't know that. And the both past life and future life. How many one? Regarding about the ignorance regard to the past life, the future life, both past and future life, and the noble truth. The noble truth. The Four Noble Truths, right? The Four Noble Truths. You know the Four Noble Truths, right? The first, suffering. 2, the cause of suffering. 3, the cessation of suffering. 4, the path leading to cessation of suffering. The Noble Eightfold Path, right? It's the 4 kind of the Noble Truth. And the law of dependent origination, paticca samuppada. Dependent origination. So this is the ignorance, avijjasava, ignorance. This is the moha. It's ignorance regard to the 8. This is the 8. We got 8 places, right? About the past, about future, past and future, and the Four Noble Truths, and the law of dependent origination. In Pali they call paticca samuppada. We've studied about chapter 8. Just briefly, we understand. Later we understand detail. What is the Four Noble Truths? What is the dependent origination? Very interesting because of our ignorance, and then we call sankhara. So, because mental formation or evolution arises because of sankhara, vijnana consciousness arises because of consciousness, and mind and matter arises because mind and matter, something like that. It keep going on. This is called dependent origination. You don't understand about that. If you understand about past, about future, past and future, about the suffering, what is suffering, what is the cause of suffering? I will suffer. I don't know what I suffer like this, something like that. You don't know yourself. This moha, ignorance. You suffer. Just suffer because of suffering. This is where it come from. This the cause of suffering is the craving, attachment. Because attachment, you understand that. You know the cessation of suffering. You know the way how to lead to the cessation of suffering. You know because of this. Because of A is B, because of B is the rest is the C, something like that. You know cause and effect. Depend on origination. But for the avijja, so our ignorant doesn't know about this A. Right? But doesn't know about the past, the future, the past and future. Doesn't know about suffering, about cause suffering, about the cessation of suffering, about the path lead to the cessation of suffering, about the law of dependent origination. So, these four kind of asava, their realities. How many one have reality here? Kama asava is the reality is lobha, right? Lobha. For the bhavasava also, there is the lobha. Ditthasava is reality is the ditthi. Ditthi. Now, ditthi jitasika. Know that, right? Among 52 type of mental factor, one is ditthi jitasika, right? Wrong view. This ditthi. Avijjasava is moha. So, lobha, ditthi, moha. Their name is the four. Their realities only three. Right? Only three. Know that, right? Only three. The trigger on this lobha, attachment, ditthi, wrong view, is the moha, ignorance. This look like fermented liquor. It's the makes the man drunk, right? Drunk and forgetful of their liberation. So I don't have time to practice meditation because of what? Sense desire. Right? Sense desire. I have to go to a party, I have to go to a restaurant, I have to watch TV, I have to follow the news, something like that. Just the sense desire. Maybe bhavasava, attachment. I have to spend my time with my family, my husband, or my girlfriend, my boyfriend, something like that. My job, right? That's the bhavasava, right? You don't have time to practice meditation, just forgetful of their liberation, right? And ditthasava, I don't want to sit meditation, that's waste of time. Maybe think about that. Don't want to practice meditation. You don't know ignorance, the moha. Doesn't know about why we come this situation, where we come from, when we have to go reborn again, what is the cause and effect, something like that. Doesn't know anything. And then make this person drunk, right? Become drunk. And then he cannot attain nibbana. He cannot attain nibbana because of this asava. So when we do something here, I guide people to say that, idang me punyang asavakayang wahang hodu, something like that. The power of my meritorious state, may I, free from this asava. We wish to gain enlightenment, nibbana. Asava is because asava, when the Buddha gained enlightenment, so I tell you one time I think, how many abhinya, super intellect? 6, right? For a normal person, 5, right? Just celestial eye, celestial ear, something like that. We already studied about it, right? The last one for Arhan, Asavakaya Jnana, right? Extension of Asava, right? Here, extension of Asava is mean here. Asava, no Asava. It's the Buddha when gain enlightenment, this extension of Asava, and become a Buddha. Because of he eradicate this all sense desire, attachment to jhana or existence in rupa and arupa plane, false view and ignorance. See that, right? So for today, I would like to stop here. We'll study. We continue start next week. Okay, thank you.